Meditation is not a state of concentration. It is not a state of mind at all. It is a state of total mindlessness, and not a state of sleep either. No mind, no sleep. No mind, but total awareness. Out of that awareness, you bring a different quality to music, to painting, to poetry. And out of that meditativeness, you can bring a totally different quality to science too. But before that can happen, we will need large numbers of meditative people around the earth. That's what my work is. That's what I am trying to do here. Creating meditators. That is the first requirement if we want to bring a new world vision where science and religion can meet. We will have to create the foundation first. Only then the temple can be raised on it. Meditation has to be the foundation. And don't try to reconcile. Just become more meditative. In your meditation is reconciliation. Because in your meditation, you become able to see that the contradictions are only apparent, that the contraries are only enemies on the surface, but deep down they are friends. It is like two friends playing chess. On the surface they are enemies, but deep down they are friends. That's why they are playing chess. They are friends. But because they are playing chess, they are pretending to be enemies. This is the lila of existence, the play of existence. God has divided himself into two, because that is the only way to play hide and seek. It is a very beautiful play if you understand it as play. Don't take it too seriously, because then you will not be able to see the playfulness of it. Why is it so difficult to be meditative and a scientist? It is not. It is difficult to be meditative for everybody. It is not a question of a scientist. But it is the same difficulty as a businessman will feel. It is the same difficulty as the carpenter will feel. It is nothing new to the scientist. Maybe quantitatively it is a little more difficult, because his whole mind knows only one way of functioning, that of concentration. He knows only one way how to use the mind, by focusing it on a certain object. And meditation means remaining unfocused. Just remaining open. Open for everything. While listening to me, you can listen in two ways. The scientific way is concentrate. What I am saying, concentrate on it. That means close your mind to everything else. The aeroplane passes by, and the train makes noise, and the traffic on the road, and the birds singing in the trees. Close your mind to everything. Just let there be only a small keyhole available to me. Only listen to me. That's how the scientist listens. He looks through a keyhole into existence. The mystic comes out of the room, stands under the sky, utterly open to everything. That is another way of listening. The way a meditator listens. Then you go on listening to me, and the chirping of the birds goes on as a background to it. And what I am saying, the chirping of the birds cannot disturb it. No, not at all. It enhances its beauty. It gives it color. It gives it music. And not only the chirping of the birds, but the aeroplane passing by and sudden noise creates more silence. In contrast, when the aeroplane has passed by, you are suddenly on a deeper level listening to me. And while the aeroplane is passing and the noise is there, you listen to both. You don't become disturbed. You don't say inside, this stupid aeroplane, disturbing. The aeroplane cannot disturb, but if you say inside, this stupid aeroplane is disturbing me, your saying it will be a disturbance. When you will be saying it, you will lose track of me. The aeroplane cannot disturb, but your reaction to it is bound to disturb. Listening meditatively means all that is accepted, welcome. In all its multiplicity, the universe is received. You are simply open from all the sides to all that is happening, and you will be surprised. It brings such a great silence, such exquisite silence, such profound silence. Concentration tires. Meditation never tires you. But it is difficult to everybody, not only to the scientist, because we have become accustomed to a certain pattern of looking at things. You will have to melt your pattern. You will have to become a little more liquid, fluid. And meditation will come to you. Don't be worried that it is difficult to the scientist. That idea can create difficulty. Once you have accepted the idea that it is difficult, then it will be difficult. Don't bring that idea. That will become auto-hypnotic. It will become a suggestion. It is not difficult. Meditation is the simplest and the easiest thing in the world. Just we have become accustomed of concentration. We have been told from the childhood to concentrate. From the primary school to the university, we have been trained for concentration. This is a kind of habituation. It takes a little time to drop the old habit and to learn something which is not a habit but your very nature. You say, why has there never been a society in which the inner and the outer science, the science of gentleness and love and the science of aggression and death live in harmony? Now the time has come. Everything can happen only at a particular time. Religion has come to its ultimate peak in the Buddhas. Now science is also coming to an ultimate peak. And only when two things have grown, a meeting is possible. A seed cannot meet a tree. The seed will have to become a tree. Only then high in the winds, in the clouds, they can whisper to each other. They can fall in love with each other. They can embrace each other, hug each other. They can have a dialogue. But a seed cannot have a dialogue with a grown-up tree. It is impossible. The seed will not know the language. The tree will not understand the language of the seed. Religion has been in a mature state almost for 5,000 years. Science is still growing, coming. Hence I say this time is one of the most precious times. You are fortunate to be alive today, because something immensely great is going to happen. And that is the meeting of science and religion, the meeting of East and West, the meeting of the extrovert mind and the introvert mind. It will create the new man who will be able easily to move into the outside or into the inside, who will be able to move easily into the extrovert world of science and in the introvert world of religion. Just as you move outside of your house into the garden and back into the house. It is not a problem. You don't need any reconciliation. Each time you come out of your house into the lawn, you need not make great efforts. You simply come out. It is feeling cold inside and the sun is beautiful and warm outside. You come into the lawn. You sit in the lawn. Later on, when it becomes too hot, you simply move in, because there is coolness inside. Just as you come out of your house and go in, a total man will be able to move into science and religion as easily. The inner and outer will be both his. Carl Gustav Jung has divided human beings into two, the extroverts and the introverts. His categorization is relevant for the past, but will be utterly useless for the future. Because the future man will be both together. In the past, we have always been categorizing in this way. The future man will not be a man and will not be a woman. I am not saying biologically. Biologically, the woman will be woman and man will be man. But spiritually, the future man will have as many feminine qualities as the woman, and the woman will have as many masculine qualities as the man. Spiritually, they will never be any more labeled as man or woman, and that will be real liberation. Not only the liberation of woman, but liberation of man too. Liberation from straight jackets, liberation from imprisoned categories, liberation from all labels. Man is not going to be Hindu, Mohammedan, Christian. Man is not going to be Indian, German, English. Man is not going to be white and black. Not that colors will disappear. The white man will be white and the black will be black. But these will become irrelevant, trivia, meaningless. They will not be decisive. The new man will have a universal consciousness. And the foundation will be laid by the meeting of science and religion.